February 2009. A survey of 14 children was taken at Oasis Middle School on issues ranging from school violence to teen pregnancy.
What else?
This is the result of that survey.
6 of us still live with our father.
9 of us have been physically reprimanded.
7 of us are dating someone.
14 of us have been in love.
9 of us have been touched inappropriately.
3 of us have told someone about it.
7 of us have gone without food for a day.
9 of us have broken the law.
The production is called Take Two, and it's part of a series that I'm creating at our middle school. Basically, it started as a character education program. I was working in a Shakespeare production with the children.
You purple-eyed.
Wait.
Oh, go to the end, y'all.
They just weren't taking on to it, and so I back up and punted it a little bit, and I said, what can I do that is going to allow them to express themselves, to use their lives in theater? And so I came up with the idea of the Take series.
I want to run away
Run away?
from my family.
Why?
I gotta get out of here.
That's not going to happen.
Then we can't happen.
And basically, they just came up with issues that are affecting their lives.
What I'm saying is if we don't leave, then yes, we will have to break up. Not because I want to, but because my parents will force me to.
Why?
Because
Because why?
I'm pregnant.
They wrote, they directed, they acted. They listened to speakers, so they had complete control of the work.
So we did what any other teens would do. Run away.
Just once, one hit, it will make you
My
feel
mom
good.
and my grandma looked at me with no love in their
At
eyes.
that point, I knew that was the end.
It's just to give voice to their issues that they're facing in the first 10 years of the millennium.
Tears streaming on my face.
A police cruiser is waiting for us.
Yo, Liam, come here. I have something you may like.
But at that moment, I felt like a failure.
Many of them come from struggling environments, both in home life and at school.
As my uncle dragged me up to the teller of the Bank of America and demanded she put the money in the black bag, he pretended to held me hostage. I started to cry. The lady behind the desk said, "Let the kid go and take someone else." As my uncle grabbed the money bag, she pressed a button behind the desk. Alarm went off in the building. As me and my uncle ran out of the bank, left in the car and sped off. The cops pulled up behind us. My uncle got out the car. One of the cops came over, threw him down to the ground face first, as the other cop came over and put handcuffs on him. As they left away from the curb, he turned around and said, "I love you." And those were the last 2 words he said to me.
The way I start off my class is, it was based off of something that I saw in the Freedom Riders, and it's called the line game.
We're gonna play a game, all right? It's a lot of fun, I promise. This is called the line game. I'm gonna ask you a question. If that question applies to you, you step onto the line.
I asked them a series of questions, and it starts from the very basic.
How many of you live in the projects?
And they'll step to the line. And then it gets increasingly difficult and complicated.
Stand on the line if you've lost a friend to gang violence.
And I always tell them, if you don't want to answer the question, don't step forward. And that's how I come up with the statistics.
9 of us have been bullied.
6 of us have shot a gun.
3 of us think that we will drop out before high school.
12 of us feel we've been a disappointment to our parents.
It's their bravery that shocks me, because they're willing to talk about it, they're willing to discuss it, they're willing to debate these issues with each other.
I'm missing something.
What are you missing?
It's nothing.
Are you sure you're not looking for this? What are you doing, Jason?
What were you doing in my backpack?
I wasn't. It fell out. That's why I told you I had to see you. So I'm going to ask you again. What are you doing, Jason?
Nothing.
What is that?
Cocaine.
Acting is about stripping away what we term character. It's about stripping that away and getting to the essential core of who you are.
What is that?
What do you think it is?
A bomb? Did you make it work?
We'll see.
The hardest part was trying to let my emotions out without like having people make fun of me. And I mean, I eventually got into it because we all became one big family.
You ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it's too late to go back now. Brothers in life?
Brothers in death.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier.
Hello?
DJ, your brother's on the phone. Immediately, I felt like I was gonna pass out. I thought to myself, what if I never see my brother again? What if I never talk to him? Hello? I said as I picked up the phone. Hey, he replied. I got your messages. I wanted to call you back before I left. For a moment, there was complete silence. I could tell that they were at an airport because I heard a flight attendant saying that they would board shortly for Iraq. Then I thought of something to say. When will you be back? He said, late April. My heart was breaking. My mouth was dry. I told him I loved him. I standing on the phone with tears streaming down my face.
Ooh, things looking brighter.
I believe that you can't teach the mind until you reach the heart.
And at some point, we all felt like failures and done something we're not proud of.
So first I go towards affecting your spirit.
But we have also felt the need to be loved,
To be heard.
To be wanted.
To be seen.
To be understood.
To be accepted.
To be hugged.
And then I can do something to affect their thoughts.
Despite our mistakes.
Regardless of our choices.
I hope they take that with them in their lives.
We are called
The Millennials.
The Echo Boom.
The first digitals.
Generation Z.
We are the children of Generation X and Generation Y.
We are Take Two.
And this is our voice to the world.
You know what stinks so bad? When you get on stage, you got like this bad itch, but you can't really itch it.
I know, right?
My hair was a mess.